You look at the Alps, snow-capped peaks, every tree perfect, the mirror-smooth lakes, and you think, if only life could feel like this. But here's the truth. Switzerland looks like heaven, and behind that beauty, it runs like a machine. If you've ever dreamed of escape, peace, a life less chaotic, this is for you. But what you'll get might not be what you imagined. In the next few minutes, I'm going to lead you through 5 hard truths, from the surface charm to the steel-back system, from the obvious wins to the hidden costs. By the end, you'll decide, do you want this machine, or do you want her on? Before we begin, please subscribe to ensure that you never miss out on any of my essential stuff. Comment, I subscribe below, and I will personally welcome you to our community. With that said, let's get started. 5. Beauty overload plus hidden order. First stop, beauty. Picture this. Lakes so clear you stare into them like mirrors. Towns painted pastel. Cows strolling. A place where the air tastes clean. Meet Maria, 68 years old. Retired school teacher in Zurich suburb. She left the hustle of Brussels for this lakeside village. At first she thought, this is it. This is the life. She arrived, set foot in that alpine air, and felt the weight lift. But then the machine kicked in. Dinner invitations at 1900 hours sharp. Walk scheduled. The train's arriving exactly on time. She laughed. I nearly punched the clock. Why? Because the system demands it. The rail network in Switzerland hits staggering numbers. For example, the national rail infrastructure includes over 5,100 kilometers of track. And more, the quality of trade and transport-related infrastructure score for Switzerland is among the highest in the world. The awe hits you, wow, a country that works. But then you sense they're not messing around. And here's the mini cliffhanger. But this precision comes at a cost. The paradise has a price. 4. The machine, infrastructure and governance. Under the surface, rails, tunnels, governance, quiet power. Meet Hans, 72, ex-engineer in Geneva, now volunteering restoring heritage railways. He remembers a rock slide in the mountains. He says, the rescue train arrived in 12 minutes. Back home, it would have taken hours. What does that tell you? It tells you there's a system built not just for scenery, but for consistency, for reliability. Here are the numbers. Switzerland's total inland transport infrastructure investment hit Euro 9.08 billion in 2022. The base of that machine is funded, built, maintained. Another point. In one recent study, 54% of Swiss commuters use public transport, and 94% of them rate their commute as efficient. Only 20% reported feeling stressed. Compare that to car commuters in other places where 30% plus feel stress. So the system gives relief, less stress, more predictability. But this machine has a dark, unspoken truth. Because when you trade variability for reliability, you also trade a degree of spontaneity. Mini cliffhanger. Yet even that predictability hides something you don't see coming. 3. Hidden pressure beneath the serenity. Here's where the mask cracks a little. The beauty, the order, they feel free. But you're entering a subtle contract. Remember Maria? She says, I loved how everything worked, until one morning I missed a train by 2 minutes. The guard gave me a look like I'd broken sacred rules. That feeling, you're in the system. You belong, until you don't. The data backs this up. While many relish the efficient commute, the shadow side is the small margin of error. If you're off schedule, you might become the anomaly. And there's another layer. Infrastructure is dense, public services are top tier, but the cost, socially and personally, is compliance. Your freedom becomes structured. Your life becomes part of the machine, whether you ask for it or not. Mini cliffhanger. There's one rule foreigners never seek. 2. The invisible contract. Beauty equals compliance. Let's dig deeper. You arrive in Switzerland for paradise. You get the scenery, the order, but it comes with unseen expectations. Meet Fiona, 59, British expatriate in Lausanne. She adored the lake life dream, then discovered the housing restrictions, the ultra-strict recycling rules, the quiet hours, expectations, the near-obsessive parking enforcement. She calls it quiet control. She asked, Am I living or manager-approved living? Here's an engineering symbol. The Gotthard Base Tunnel, 57 kilometers long, opened in 2016, the world's longest and deepest railway tunnel. It's stunning, but it's proof. This place is built for precision, for throughput, for capacity. So you ask, is this machine the future? Or is it the trap? Because the beauty is real. The runs like a machine is real. But the contract, you get paradise if you play by the machine's rules. Mini cliffhanger. So, is this machine the future we want? Or the model we should escape from? 1. What the world can steal and what we lose. Finally, the takeaway. Here's the fear and hope mix. The world looks at Switzerland and says, teach us. We'll copy your system. And yes, there are parts worth stealing. Hans warns, you'll gain clarity, but you'll lose some chaos. Creativity often thrives in the mess. For you, designer, strategist, move maker, the opportunity is clear. Build your system. Borrow structure, but keep your freedom. Action step number 1. Pick one process in your life or work you'll run with Swiss-level precision this month. Set the standard, run the machine. Action step number 2. Pick one wild move you'll make anyway. A chaos injection, a creative burst, defy the machine. Because the machine is seductive. It promises perfection. It delivers reliability. But what cost? And here's the closing mini cliffhanger. One final truth will shake your view of paradise. Switzerland, heaven on the surface, machine underneath. You can look and feel, or look, feel, and join the machine. So here's the question for you. Would you choose paradise only if you plug into the machine? Or would you choose chaos, build your own machine your way? Drop your answer in the comments. Which side are you on? The machine or the free spirit? I'll see you in the next one.